If they arrive healthy, they're going to remain healthy throughout the day, and we're going to send them home healthy at the end of the day.
Blossom Valley Elementary Principal Kirk Hoban says they've proven they can take care of kids safely, hosting a summer daycare program where no coronavirus cases were reported among staff or students.
At all grade levels from K through 5th grade. I had an amazing group of teachers who volunteered to come in and be the ones to try this out. And we were able to safely bring kids back.
Blossom Valley in El Cajon is part of the Cajon Valley Union School District and plans to welcome back kids after Labor Day weekend.
Nobody hasn't been impacted.
Inside of classrooms, desks are spaced apart and each have clear plastic dividers sitting on top of the tables. Hoban says they've learned a lot from summer daycare.
The daily arrival and departure of kids, I think, was one of the greatest challenges, because normally you're not having to pay attention to things like social distancing and do kids have masks.
Blossom Valley will keep individual classes isolated from each other. That way kids can still go out for activities like recess.
I think the biggest eye-opener, we know schools are a social place and we know how important that is, but I don't think we realized how important and how critical that social element is, both for kids and the families.
All of this in an effort to make the return to the classroom feel as normal as possible while protecting kids and families from the virus.
The majority of our school district wants to go back to school.
Cajon Valley trustee Jim Miller says to make in-person instruction possible, all students and staff will be required to wear face coverings. The district with more than 15,000 students has been doing classes virtually for about a week now.
It's been going pretty good. There's been some technical difficulties, but overall it's been going pretty good.
Are there going to be hiccups? Absolutely. There's hiccups every day in every profession, whether there's a pandemic or not. Right? The question then becomes is how do you overcome those?
Are you guys the road runners?
Yes, we are. Lakeview Roadrunner.
Just a few miles away in Lakeside at Lakeview Elementary, preparations are also underway to welcome students back to campus.
The bottom line is that our system was not really designed to function this way, so we're reworking kind of all of our systems.
Lakeside Union School District Superintendent Andy Johnson says they're doing things a little differently. They're committing to at least 4 weeks of distance learning. Classes started online last week, and like Cajon Valley, officials are giving parents the option to return to in-person learning near the end of September.
We felt it was really important to give parents a choice. So those parents who want to stay in distance learning all year long have that option.
To make in-person classes a reality again for its more than 5,000 kids, students and staff in all grade levels will be required to wear face coverings, and students will be encouraged to wash their hands every hour to hour and a half. Restrooms will be cleaned hourly and classrooms nightly.
So our maintenance and operations team actually designed and then built these hand washing stations.
The district is hoping these outdoor sinks will promote frequent hand washing. Schools have also been asked to remove high-touch areas.
Water fountains are turned off, and all the kids will have a bottle filling station. All the schools have a bottle filling station where the kids can get their water.
Classrooms here don't feature those plastic dividers that Cajon Valley is using.
Tables stay facing forward, spaced out.
Lakeside Union will also be doing daily health screenings.
We do have thermometers. We've got these heat sensing thermometers for all of our staff. So we are going to do temperature checks of all of our students and staff every day.
That applies to anyone coming into the office as well. If a student feels sick or is exhibiting symptoms of the virus, they will be isolated on campus. But what about possible closures? San Diego County Office of Education Superintendent Paul Gothold says if 5% of students in class get the virus,
that classroom would automatically shut down for 14 days. If you're talking about an individual school, 5% again is the metric.
Individual school districts will communicate with parents if a student tests positive or if there's an outbreak. Administrators are asking for patience during this uncertain time. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.